This is Razer's newest flagship gaming mouse, the Viper V4 Pro. It weighs only 49 grams and packs an impressive 50k dpi sensor. But considering how good the V3 Pro already was, is this upgrade actually worth your money? Welcome back to Nexify. Today we're trying out the Featherlight V4 Pro and comparing it directly to the last generation Viper as well as my old daily, the ROG Keris AimPoint, to see exactly where this new flagship mouse stands in competitive gaming. Alright, let's kick things off with the unboxing. Razer's packaging is always a classic, matte black with green accents. Inside the box you get the mouse, a wireless dongle, a USB-C to USB-A cable, and optional grip tapes. The first thing that surprises me is the weight. At 49 to 52 grams, depending on whether you use the grip tapes, this mouse feels almost weightless. For context, the V3 Pro sits at 54.5 grams, and the Keris AimPoint is a much heavier 75. By just holding the mouse in my hand, I instantly know that the V4 Pro is built for speed and precision in competitive gaming. Now let's talk about the specs. The V4 Pro is packed with Razer's Focus Pro Gen 3 optical sensor, boasting 50,000 dpi, 930 IPS tracking speed, and 90 Gs of acceleration, making it one of the fastest and most accurate mice on the market. It's also equipped with Razer's Gen 4 optical switches, which are rated for 100 million clicks, so durability is definitely not an issue. The scroll wheel uses an optical encoder, giving you smoother, more consistent steps compared to mechanical wheels. You also get an 8000Hz polling rate, ensuring ultra-low latency in your competitive matches. And you get a battery life of up to 180 hours on 1K polling rate. However, that number drops to around 40 to 50 hours if you crank it all the way up to 8K. Under the mouse, the skates are 100% PTFE material, giving you that buttery movement across any mousepads. And finally, the shape of the V4 Pro is symmetrical, so you can use it with both of your hands. It's mainly optimized for fingertip and claw grip styles. Although it doesn't feature the ergonomic hump found on the Keris AimPoint, its featherweight design makes it surprisingly comfortable. At the same time, it is large enough to allow your palm to rest naturally against the back, which makes it a bit more comfortable during long sessions. In-game, the V4 Pro feels like it's floating. Flick shots and micro adjustments are much easier and faster, and reduced weight means less fatigue in longer gaming sessions. Additionally, the sensor tracks flawlessly. There's no spinouts and no jitter. Although it doesn't have magnetic switches like the Pro X2 Super Strike, the clicks are still pretty crisp and very responsive, with zero debounce delay. Most importantly, the optical wheel is firm and precise, which makes scrolling far more accurate and reliable than my Keris AimPoint. It's the kind of mouse that almost disappears in your hand, letting you focus entirely on the game. So, what exactly has the V4 Pro improved that makes it worth buying over the already perfect V3 Pro? Now, just to put things in perspective, the V3 Pro weighs about 54.5 grams, runs a 35k dpi sensor, and uses Razer's Gen 3 switches. Still a solid mouse, but just slightly heavier and a bit slower than the V4 Pro. On the other hand, the ROG Keris AimPoint comes in at 75 grams, with a 36k dpi sensor and ergonomic right-handed shape. I mean, it's great for palm grip, but it feels chunky compared to the featherweight Viper V3 and V4 Pro. Not to mention that all its buttons were made with PBT materials, which gives that rough texture. Some people like it, but not me. Personally, it's simply incomparable to the silky smooth finish of the V4 Pro. And aside from the texture, the V4 Pro is lighter, smoother, and more advanced across the board. Honestly, switching from the Keris AimPoint to the Viper V4 Pro was like stepping into a different dimension. Don't get me wrong, the Keris has its own strengths, it's ergonomic and comfortable, but the V4 Pro's lightweight and smooth glides completely changed my experience. Even without that ergonomic design, the weight, balance, and shape of the Viper V4 Pro make it surprisingly comfortable, and the size of it allows my palm to rest naturally at the back. What really stands out is how comfortable it feels in long sessions. When I'm focused on the game, the mouse feels almost non-existent. That's how light and comfortable it is. All of that elevates the overall experience and it simply integrates into my plays. So, here's the question of the day. Is the Viper V4 Pro worth it? Well, if you're serious about first-person shooters or any other competitive games, absolutely. At $160, you get a lighter, smoother, and more refined mouse than the V3 Pro, and it definitely outpaces my Keris AimPoint in every single category. If you got the budget, this is the mouse to have in 2026. Alright, hope this short review can help you out. Make sure to drop a comment and let me know what's your current main mouse. Smash that like button and subscribe for more PC content. Nexify, out.